I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite things about living in a small town in Indonesia as an American mom. It's the fact that in less than a 5-minute walk from my front door of my house, I can be at a little corner store where I can pick up all my basic necessities from milk to eggs, flour and sugar, to dish soap or laundry soap. Anything, drinks, snacks for the kids are right there within less than 5 minutes.
Seorang bule ibu rumah tangga asal Amerika yang kini tinggal di Indonesia mengungkapkan betapa mudahnya kehidupan di sini dibandingkan di negaranya. Ia bercerita bahwa sebagai ibu dengan balita, hidup di Indonesia terasa jauh lebih praktis. Cukup berjalan kaki sebentar saja, ia sudah bisa menemukan toko yang menjual berbagai kebutuhan sehari-hari, seperti sabun mandi, wayur, hingga perlengkapan bayi. Berbeda dengan pengalamannya di Amerika, di mana untuk membeli sabun mandi saja, ia harus menempuh perjalanan sekitar 30 menit menggunakan mobil ke kota terdekat. Ia mengaku terkejut sekaligus kagum dengan betapa padat dan lengkapnya fasilitas di lingkungan perumahan di Indonesia. Baginya, hal ini membuat hidup sebagai ibu rumah tangga jauh lebih ringan dan menyenangkan.
Sometimes my girls just need to get out of the house and we'll walk down to the shop and they'll get just a little box of chocolate milk or something, or a juice box, and it just brings a little adventure to our day. And the reason that this is so exciting to me as an American living in Indonesia is that this is not the case where I grew up in the US. And I would say probably for most Americans that didn't grow up in a big city like New York or Los Angeles with like a really vibrant downtown, suburban, regular, everyday America is really, really spread out. It easily can take a 10 to 15 minute drive in your car to get to any type of store that would sell like milk or eggs or some of those basic necessities. And it's always a culture shock when I go back to the US and I visit family and I think, oh, I just want, to make this recipe and I'm out of like flour. And it's like a whole production to get all the kids into the car and their car seats and seatbelts and then drive, 10, 15, 20 minutes maybe to the store that I want to go to. And yeah, it's a much bigger deal. But in Indonesia, it's so much simpler. I've lived in 3 different houses in Indonesia and stayed in a bunch of like Airbnbs and hotels while traveling. And almost always, no matter what town or what island we're in, there is these little tiny tokos, warungs you can just walk to and pick up the basic things that you need. And it's amazing. And of course, there's the added convenience of Grab and Gojek, which can deliver you these things right to your front door when you order them on your app. I think one reason for this big difference is how cities or towns are zoned in the US versus Indonesia. In the US, we have very specific like residential zones where you can like have houses and places where people live, and separate from that would be like commercial zones where you can have businesses and where people can sell things. And so that would be where like your stores are, and they're in specific areas. Now, I do think this is different in areas like New York City, like I said, which is a really big city, and they have tons of places that you can just walk to, shops right down the street from your apartment. But again, for I think average small town everyday America, it's quite different. I love these walks to the corner stores with my girls. It's one of our favorite family routines and rhythms, and I'm super thankful that it is so easy and convenient here in our life in Indonesia.